History in the making. Philippines set to host first ever WTA 125 tournament in 2026. Manila, October 2025. The old stands at Rizal Memorial Tennis Center are quiet tonight. The shadows drift across cracked concrete, paint peeling, net posts rusted. But beneath the silence lies something electric, the heartbeat of a nation pounding for tennis. There, under the ghostly glow of stadium lights, Alex Ila watches. She's seen plenty of courts, faced countless opponents, and earned her place among rising stars. But what she's hoping for now is something bigger than a win. She wants to bring the world's game home. Weeks earlier, during a meeting with Philippine Sports Commission, PSC, Chairman Patrick Pato Gregorio, and WTA Secretary General Navota's Mayor John Ray Taenko, plans were laid out. The Philippines will bid to host its first ever WTA 125 tournament, tentatively called the Philippine Women's Open/Manila Open, slated for January 26 to February 1st. 2026, immediately after the Australian Open. The announcement was met with gasps of hope from sports fans, murmurs of pride from local athletes, and faint but firm resolve from officials. This will mark a turning point, not just for Alex, but for the entire tennis community in the Philippines. Why it matters. A WTA 125 event is more than just another tournament. It's a bridge. For players ranked outside the top fields, for the rising juniors, for fans who travel hours to see a match, it gives them a chance, a stage, a hope. For Alexandra Ila, who just made history by winning her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara in September 2025, becoming the first Filipino to do so, this is personal. She's proved she can win far from home. Now she wants to win and play, on home soil where the cheers are louder, the faces familiar, the pride deeper. For the Philippines as a country, hosting such an event would mean exposure, international media, players, coaches, fans coming in, sports tourism, boosting local businesses, hotels, restaurants, transport, inspiration, young players seeing fellow Filipinos compete against global names, feeling that I can do this too. Infrastructure, the push to renovate Rizal Memorial, possibly build a Philippine tennis center, open courts to the public, upgrade stands and facilities, all of which support grassroots growth. The preparation race. Organizing a WTA 125 tournament isn't simple. The requirements are steep. High-quality courts, spectator stands, player facilities, medical and anti-doping compliance, housing, security, logistics, broadcast, sponsorship. Officials at PSC and FILTA have already begun the work. Renovation of Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. Painting, refurbishment, installing or upgrading at least 3 world-class courts, improving spectator stands, ensuring facilities meet WTA standards. Exploring a new Philippine tennis center in New Clark City, Tarlac, as a long-term venue, part of a broader vision for sports infrastructure, public accessibility, plans to open courts to the public, to let tennis become less elitist, more community-oriented, budgeting and calendar coordination. The proposed date, January 26 to February 1st, 2026, is deliberately placed after the Australian Open. This timing gives players a chance to travel from Australia, perhaps extend their journey in Asia, making the logistics more viable. Players know the reconstruction must be done well. Even small details, quality of practice courts, locker rooms, even transportation from hotels, can become critical in determining whether top 100 players commit to playing. Alex Ila, being Filipino, has both the pressure and the incentive to push for excellence, narratives and emotion. Something about this moment is deeply symbolic. The Philippines, a country with passion for basketball, boxing, basketball, and volleyball, has historically seen tennis as niche. But the rise of Alex Ila, her breaking through winning abroad, making fans believe, has shifted expectations. Families that once saw tennis as distant are now watching with newfound interest. Young girls in Manila, Cebu, Davao dreaming of holding rackets, seeing banners that say, Philippines, you have a WTA event now. There's also a sense of making right the past. Courts that once cracked, stand seats that leaked, lighting that flickered. These things are more than flaws. They're memories of neglect, of underinvestment. Repairing them isn't just functional. It's about dignity. When PSC Chairman Gregorio says, "This is more than a tournament, giving our athletes a chance to test themselves against the world's best," he's speaking to both now and future generations. What could go wrong, and what must be done? With big dreams come big challenges. Here are the key pitfalls and how they could be addressed. Venue readiness. Rizal Memorial needs to meet WTA court standards, spectator capacity, safety codes, lighting, drainage, etc. Any delays could jeopardize hosting. FILTA and PSC must ensure renovations are completed well in advance. Sponsorship and finances. WTA 125 tournaments carry prize money and operational costs. Securing sponsors, ensuring broadcasting rights, attracting player commitments are essential. Player draw quality. To make a success, top 100 to 200 WTA players must see value in coming. Wild cards, travel incentives, good hospitality will matter, especially for Alex and other regional players. Logistics. Flights, visas, accommodations, transport, weather for outdoor courts, match scheduling, all need precision. Sustainability. It shouldn't be a one-off. To build legacy, the tournament must have continuity, becoming an annual event, possibly growing in prize money or prestige, integrated with junior circuits, opening for local talent. If these areas are handled well, the Philippine Women's Open could be a shining example for how emerging tennis nations can build their presence effectively, the making of a milestone event. Let's imagine how it all unfolds when the tournament actually happens, January 26th to February 1st, 2026. First day, the stands at Rizal are bustling, the newly renovated grandstand gleaming. Local fans hold banners. Welcome to Manila Open. Alex Ila steps onto a court in Manila for the first time in a WTA 125 event. The roar from the crowd, mostly Filipino families, kids, coaches, is overwhelming. She isn't just a player, she's a beacon. Players arriving. A mix of WTA stars ranked between hashtag 50-150, regional rising stars from Southeast Asia, some wild-card Filipinos who battle locally. These wild cards are the young hopefuls who practiced on gravel courts, watched Alex when abroad. Use the momentum to push more events. Junior international tournaments, maybe a WTA Challenger, ITF circuits. Infrastructure projects gain prioritization. Better courts, public access, possibly multiple venues. Athletes' training and coaching systems receive increased support. Local talent pipelines get serious investment. Epilogue. History written, possibility unfolds. As January 26 arrives, the sun rises over Manila. The renovated courts shine. The flags wave. The Philippines is no longer just watching tennis. It is hosting it, shaping it. For Alex Ila, for young Filipino players, for fans who grew up watching only overseas tournaments, this is a signal. The future can be here too. The Philippines is writing a new chapter. Because history is not just what already happened. It's what we decide to make happen. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.